many of you have ever drank a Coca-Cola before? Okay, how many of you had eaten Raisin Bran cereal? And how about Yoplait yogurt? Well, all those products have one thing in common. They all contain high fructose corn syrup. So I'm going to tell you why you should eliminate it from your diet. What is high fructose corn syrup? It is a highly processed artificial sweetener that is produced, and it is 55% fructose and 45% glucose. It replaces sucrose, which is just simple as table sugar. Sucrose is made up of one molecule of glucose and one molecule of fructose, and essentially they're chemically the same exact thing. So why is it used widely? Well, there's a lot of pluses to it. It's less expensive than table sugar. It has a longer shelf life. It acts as a preservative, and it also it's produced so much, there's an overproduction of corn in our country, that the government actually provides subsidies for farmers who produce corn. So companies who buy that product are actually getting a tax incentive from it. So these are some products that contain high fructose corn syrup. We have Ken's Steakhouse Creamy Italian Dressing, Clausen Pickles, Coca-Cola, which I've mentioned already, Dreyer's Ice Cream, Gatorade, Oscar Mayer Lunchables, the McRib, which I'm sure some of you are very excited that is back, and Heinz Ketchup. And then you also have Mott's Applesauce, Nutri-Grain Bars, Special K and Raisin Bran. I wouldn't really expect them at first. Also Yoplait yogurt, which I mentioned, Lean Parents Worcestershire sauce, and Robitussin. So there are many health concerns of high fructose corn syrup. In America, obesity, diabetes, hypocalcemia, and it's just not a very good source of calories for your diet. So obesity, as you can see on this chart here, there's a strong correlation between high fructose corn syrup and obesity. The black bar is the pounds consumed per year, and the other bars are the obesity in the United States. So you can see there's a huge correlation between it. Diabetes is another issue, and in a study that I was reading up on by Brownell of 91,249 women, if those who consumed one or more serving of soft drinks per day were at the risk twice as much as those who consume less than one per month. And diabetes has a great effect on the body. It can cause stroke, eye damage, heart attack, kidney damage, impotence, and you can also have numbness and reduced blood supply in the feet and other parts of your body, and you might actually have to get amputation. So hypocalcemia is another health issue. And hypocalcemia is a disease from if you have a deficiency of calcium all the time. So what happens with this is that soft drinks are replacing milk during meals. And calcium is constantly stored in the bones. And if soft drinks keep replacing that, you're going to constantly be deficient. And what happens in your bones when your body doesn't have enough calcium, it actually pulls from the stores inside your bones, making them very brittle. And you can actually develop osteoporosis or just have really weak bones. So, and also, it has no nutritional value. And it is replacing vital macronutrients that you need for everyday life, from carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, and it's like empty calories. So I'm going to show you a clip from King Corn. It's a documentary, and it tells you exactly what is into making high fructose corn syrup.
Step one apparently is soaking this corn in water that has been heated to 140 degrees. We're also supposed to put in sulfuric acid at 200 parts per million, which is a tiny parts per gallon.
0.0007.
So 7, 10, 7, 10, 7. It's not even close to a teaspoon. It's like you're gonna stick your finger in and whatever drops sticks. You gotta
see it's not good for your hands.
What we're looking for is yellow dent number 2. So it's already a certain type of corn that will yield a lot of starch.
Well, this is going to soak for 16 hours to get it soft and begin to separate the starch from the fiber. Alright, day 2.
Smells sweet.
What does something sweet smell like? Sugar?
Yes.
There's a lot of technology, quote unquote, that goes into making corn sweeter.
Alright, step 2. Physically damage the corn.
It doesn't look like a kernel anymore at the end of the process, but that is part of that innovative system.
The endoamylases, enzyme prime enzyme, randomly hydrolases alpha-1,4-glucosidic bonds to reduce the viscosity of a gelatinized starch.
Everything really is a science when you boil it down.
Wow. That's pretty sweet. It's sweet.
He doesn't really like it. So that's the clip that I wanted to show you. He's obviously lying. So that's the clip that I wanted to show you. And I'm sorry that I have it like this, but I don't know how to put it back. But, so you are what you eat, and you should know the threats that this products could have on your body. Read the labels, know what's in your food, and be knowledgeable about what is really, really in your